Hello, welcome back to 50/50 Day. We've been having a good day, right?
Good day so far.
This is session 3. We have some exciting things coming up. 50/50 Day is a global day of films, speakers, discussion, action pledges, all about what it's going to take to get to a world that's more gender balanced and better for everyone. This is session 3. There were 2 other sessions that were great too that you can watch. Yep. I want to do, well, first I want to introduce Kim Brooks.
Hello.
Who is my wonderful co-host, and we've been having, she's done some amazing interviews today, having a very good time. And as we're saying, we're always like pushing this technology to link all these 35,000 events together through this live stream. And then we're actually going to be tapping into a quite exciting and very interesting one. Where are we going exactly?
So one thing about 50/50 Day is it's very critical to bring this message in the places where they need to be, and one of those places is in the schools.
Yes, bring the change to the young kids. Yes,
absolutely. So right now, we're so excited about this. Jada Pinkett Smith, a woman who really doesn't need any introduction, an actress and a philanthropist, she is going to be in conversation with the students at Sarasota Military Academy
and
with Todd Brown. So this is awesome. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Looking good.
Hey.
We're so looking forward to you all talking.
So the students are going to interview Jada, so we're going to just be observers.
Yeah, we're going to just enjoy.
And check this out.
Go for it.
Very good. Hey, thank you, all of you, for joining us. This is so fantastic. We've been excited all day. We've been going back and forth doing things for the last couple of days, looking at historical women and how they've changed the world. And we've had people that are contemporary women that are changing. I don't know if you recognize this person. This is one of the people that we were discussing earlier today. So we have students that are really anxious to talk to you. And if you don't mind, we could get into the questions. Gianna.
Hi, I'm Gianna, and my question is, how difficult was it to move into Hollywood being an African-American female?
Well, you know, I think that it was definitely challenging. You know, I think it's challenging for all women, to be honest with you. And you know, it's one of those journeys that continue to be challenging. But the beauty is, I'm sure everyone is seeing how everything is changing slowly but surely, as far as having more female executives and having more female directors and producers, so that our voices and our stories are brought to light more. So a lot of things have changed since I first started in this industry. So we're making good strides.
Very good. Next question.
Hi, I'm Samantha. My question is, what inspired you to be an activist?
Oh man, I think my grandmother inspired me to be an activist because it was just part of my childhood. Activism was part of my family life, to be honest with you. And I was just reared to believe that my voice mattered, and that I was here to help make change, to help make this place a better place to live. And so it really was something, and is something, that is just part of my natural makeup. And it's one of my joys too, is to create platforms for people who aren't necessarily heard often, and to also just push forward messaging in regards to equality for everyone, freedom for everyone, because I believe that freedom is the strongest power we can have.
Very good, very good. Gabe.
Hello, my name is Gabe, and my question is, have you had anyone tell you you want to be successful?
Yes. Yeah, you'll have people think a whole lot of stuff. That's for sure. And you know, that's why it's so important to really you really have to have a sense of self, because people will tell you, you're not going to be successful, or people will try to gear you in directions that might not necessarily be your path. And so you really have to have a understanding and a trust within yourself. And that goes for everyone across the board, no matter what your economic status is, whether you're male, female, that's for everyone. We really have to get into a place of individual power where we can stand in a certain certainty and knowingness about ourselves, so that no matter what people say, we can still stand strong in what we believe within.
Next question. We have Matthew. Matthew.
Hello, my name is Matthew. There seems to be so much hate going on in the world. What advice do you have to help change that?
I would say my advice to that is not to be a reflection of that. You know, I think the biggest superpower that we all have is love. You know, and it seems really difficult when somebody's coming at you with a lot of hatred, or somebody's coming at you with negativity. Sometimes we ingest that and we become that very thing. And how we dissolve that is really by dealing with those people and those circumstances with calmness and from a place of consideration and respect. And it's what Martin Luther King preached, that it took me a very long time to understand his messaging. But the only way to dissolve negativity and to dissolve hatred is to be the very opposite. You can't give that energy something to feed off of.
Good.
Hi, I'm Jason. Growing up, who inspired you the most?
Who inspired me the most in my life? Well, I'll say that my grandmother in the beginning of my life inspired me the most. And I would say my children, Jaden and Willow today, and my bonus son Trey, inspire me now. My children teach me so much. And I know a lot of times, you know, I'm sure your parents are, you know, always, you know, they're guiding you and telling you what they think you should be doing, and all the adults in your life. And that's a beautiful thing, because that's part of the journey as well. But never forget, you guys are teaching us as much at the same time.
Beautiful.
Very good. Bradford.
Hello, my name is Bradford. If you could give someone my age one piece of advice for success, what would it be?
For somebody your age, well, I would just tell you that whatever it is that you're in the lane of trying to become successful in, I would say really master that skill, you know, because right now that's what it's all about. It's like I really feel like it's really difficult for your generation, because with social media, Instagram, all these things, it's like a click of a button, you can have everything that you want, whatever information you want, you know, you can buy things. And you know, I feel like there's a certain resilience and a level of hard work and consistency and being persistent at what it is you're trying to do. You're going to hear no a lot. But don't let that take you off your path, you know, and just make sure that you stay on top of learning the thing that you are trying to have a career in or be successful at, and become a master at it. And I'm going to tell you something, it never stops. It never stops. I've been doing it 20 some plus years, and I'm still working.
That is so great.
Very good. I'd like to ask you one question while I have you here. So you talk about being persistent and never stopping and things like that. So how do you personally deal with difficulty or even failure, and how do you overcome that?
You know, I tell you what, failure for me has taught me more than even success. Because it's through failure that I've had to look at my weak points, and I've had to really confront myself in a way of like, where do I need to strengthen? Where do I need to get better? And I don't think that we can look at failure as, you know, being something that knocks us down and you know, we'll never get up again. We'll never be able to do, you know, whatever that particular thing was or is again. And for me, I use it as a time of growth, you know, to really to look at where did I go wrong? What went wrong, and how can I make it better and make it right next time? And usually when I approach it that way, I don't fail the same way again. You know, so at least I can correct it. And you know, we'll win and sometimes we lose, and that's life. That's life, you know. But I've been very grateful for my downfalls, and I always come back stronger. Always come back stronger, and just know that that's what failure is about. It's about being given the opportunity to become stronger, and that's all it is.
Love that.
Very good.
Love it.
Very. Do you have any more questions in here?
That was wonderful. I love listening to it. Okay, you guys are both dream teachers. We already know that Todd is an amazing teacher, but Jada, I was like, yes, yes. See,
Jada dropping gems.
Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And now this is a 50-50 day. We're so happy to have you all a part of it, about getting to a more gender-balanced world that's better for everyone. All issues, all races, all ages, all genders, everyone. We need to really unleash on how that's going to make society better. Yeah. And that's what this day is about. We have incredible events happening all over the world today, including yours. So thank you for dropping that wisdom, and thank you all for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank
you.
Good to see you. Jada's fantastic.
Amazing.
She really is.
Okay, just randomly, we just went to Sarasota, Florida. So this is when I love the internet. There are days I hate the internet, but that was like one of those moments.
This is a day.
This is definitely the day where it's like, okay, we just zoomed on over there, and she was zooming on over there, and that was pretty awesome.
Shout out to Julie. Because,
yeah, Julie, come over here.
Julie, hello.
Julie Hermelin made all of that happen.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone at Jada's team, Jana Latende Bay from her foundation, and Donna Boski. We thank you so much for connecting all the dots and having Jada participate. And Jada, thank you for participating in our 50-50 day.
That was fantastic.
All the students at the Sarasota Military
And students all over.
Fantastic questions, and Todd Brown. So thank you, everyone. We were glad to have you participate. So let's get to the Empire State Building.
Oh yeah, we're going over to the Empire. Oh, Zammy!
Of course we are.
We're going from Jada and Sarasota to the Empire State Building, which is perfect. So Zammy is amazing, and she's going to be kind of checking in with us in New York events. So do we have her live over there? She is coming on.
Sammy's coming.
How are you? Oh my gosh, you look
very well, thanks. Very well.
And are you?
Good to see you.
Yes. It's been you just went sideways, but if we there you go. Did you see what we just had on? Were you able to watch that?
I did. I caught the end of it. It was incredible.
Pretty great.
Jada's amazing. There's a theme here, if I might just highlight it. This whole self-awareness theme is like running
with
through
Tony Porter. She did a great interview earlier with Tony Porter. And I mean, can you highlight what he said? Because it was so powerful.
Tony Porter is basically doing what women sort of do all the time, but he's making sure men tap into their feelings. And then we just talked to Jada, and she's also talking about, working on yourself. And that really goes hand in hand with getting to 50-50, because you have to be self-aware.
You have to, and we do this other global event, Character Day, which happens in the fall. I hope you all participate in that. And that's all about working on developing who you are and who you want to be, which is all about what we're talking about being aware of the qualities you want to strengthen, you want to highlight. So these two global days are very interconnected. The issue of gender equality has a lot to do with what we value in society. And I think it's all interconnected.
And now we're with you, which the day is just getting better.
Yeah, so tell us, where are you? Where are you?
Where are you? What are you doing?
Where Where am I? What am I doing? I'm in the Empire State Building, right in the middle of New York. And I have to show you guys, the views here are incredible.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm going to do a little flip around. I can do this.
Oh, no, it's like doing a Skype person.
Oh, there
can
you
you,
go.
oh, wait, go back to you and stand in front of the view. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can you see it?
Almost, your hand. Move your hand.
We just see a hand.
And now we see an elbow. Oh!
Now we see it! There we go!
Wow, and you got clear skies in New York. That is
You
a
see?
gorgeous shot.
Postcard
It was worth it.
Wow.
And whilst I show you all of this, I just want to say that this building, it's 102 floors tall.
Wow.
And I can't help but think, if half these floors were full of women, how different would corporate America look? And I think that's quite incredible as we look at this whole view. Right, I'm going to bring myself back a bit more seamlessly this time.
Okay.
Here I am. Here I am.
Almost.
We got the Skype person, but we hear you.
Ah!
We'll take that again.
There we go. I've got it.
We're doing an experiment. This is, there she is.
Yep.
Zammy, thank you. You're back. I was loving when you were showing that skyline, so not just the Empire State Building, but all of those buildings, if there was...
Yes, exactly.
How much that would recenter the whole world.
I know, if all those buildings could be an equalizer going up and down, that'd be pretty cool. So I'm here in this building to visit a really cool creative agency, a social media agency called Brain Trust. And they are hosting an event just around the corner where they are watching the 50/50 documentary.
Oh, wow.
And then they're going to have a discussion about the issues live in their workplace today. So I'm just going to knock on the door and ask two of the audience members a big question.
Yeah, and we like, I should say, we love the kind of more intimate.
I like this.
Okay, whoa.
They're coming out.
We're going in.
So this is our first person. Is Danielle in there as well? Yeah, we've got two. Come around. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Hi. Hello. So did you just watch the movie, or are you just in the middle?
We're in the middle.
Oh no! As a film director, I'm like, don't stop the movie. It's okay. It's okay. For this purpose, it's okay. I would never normally let you do that.
Oh my gosh.
They've seen a teaser, and now they're ready to answer some questions.
This is very meta because you guys are live on 50/50 Day and you're watching the 50/50 Day film.
We're like inside of the. It's very meta. I'm so glad.
A little bit of a Matrix, but we like it.
You're like in the film, and I'm in that movie, but now I'm talking to you. I broke the fourth wall into the fifth wall. And we just spoke to Jada in Sarasota. It's a crazy time, let me just say.
Crazy world, but good.
50/50 Day, man. We're just pushing it. We're pushing it all over.
We are. In all directions. I wanted to ask you guys one big question, having seen the opening credits of the film. If you could see more gender equality in one area, where would you choose next?
I still think there's opportunity with careers. Like there's still like female-centric careers that I think would be great to see men in, like as au pairs or in early childhood development and education. And then on the flip side, like there was a female pilot who just landed a plane with an engine blew up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you looked into it, it was how many female pilots that there were. So I think as far as careers, there's still a lot of opportunity when we look at certain career paths.
I love that. I'm so glad you gave those two examples. That's great. What about you?
Well, I think the opening statements in the film really speak to it. Women and people in general don't know that at the time there were 50 female presidents and people in charge of countries, and we don't share those messages enough. And I think a large component of it is that we just swipe off women as, oh, she's just a woman, oh, she's in a bad mood because she's a woman, all of those sorts of stereotypes. And I think the less we think about those and the more that we value women's opinions and the statements that is equal to men, the more we'll be able to get to where we want to be.
I love that.
that.
Different types of stereotypes. I love it.
Yeah, and changing the narrative. I think that's so right. Like, we have to lift up those stories. I just feel so much momentum from hearing about so much collective courage. Like, we all need to know their names. We need to know more history all the way around. There's so many stories we don't hear.
Totally.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, we're glad. I want you to go back to the second act of
Are you guys going to finish the film? We sure hope so.
Finish the movie and then have it, and then make a pledge. And you know, Brain Trust does an amazing job doing the social, so be sure to do a pledge at the end. And we're so glad that we're so funny. We were joking that it's like we're doing a pledge drive, but not for money. We're just encouraging people to make action pledge. It's an action pledge drive.
Yes.
Make your pledge right
Make
now.
a pledge. Make a pledge.
This is going to be the wrap up of this stream.
Finish the film and make a pledge.
This is the wrap up of session 3, and we're going to go to session 4 soon. 50-50 days.
Session 4 at 3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock. So those of you who tuned into this. Yeah, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard, 6 p.m. Eastern. So, first of all, you can watch the first...
With Matt McGorry and Kimberly Crenshaw.
Oh, my gosh.
Awesome. We have, some amazing things coming up, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Matt McGorry, Kimberly Crenshaw is going to be amazing. And you can watch the previous sessions as well. Session 1 and session 2, and we're the end of session 3. Is there anything else, Julie, you want us to say?
And also, Sally Krawcheck and...
Oh, and I wanted to thank our... I want to thank our sponsors. I didn't get to do it because we heard Jada was waiting.
Jada, made us lose our minds,
I was like, I really want to thank our sponsors. So, I want to thank Jackie Zahner, whose visionary leadership came on in such a strong way at the beginning of 50-50, the film and the day. David and Laurel Lovell Foundation, also big supporters. Refinery 29, such a beautiful partnership. Women's Funding Network, April 6th. We have many fabulous partners. We could not do this day without all of your support. You allow this day to be free and open to everyone wherever you are. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
2:30, not 3 to come back.
And look at that. When is the next stream starting?
The next stream is starting at
2:30.
2:30.
Pacific. 5:30.
5:30 Eastern.
You know what's so much fun about this is that it really teaches you about flexibility.
Yeah, this is flexible. We're being very flexible today.
Because a lot of people, we're tapping into people all over the world, and if their connection is bad and they need to get to a better connection, you just have to kind of go with the flow.
We just got to go with the flow, and we're flowing
we're
over
flowing.
here.
Flowing to 2:30.
Well over here,
We're flowing the ending, and we're going to flow into 2:30. Bye, everyone.
See you.